So you want to learn how to make a professional vocal template? Well, you don't start at the right place, man. I'm Ramir, platinum recording engineer, songwriter, and producer. And let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no time. So we're in Pro Tools with a completely blank session. So this is how we're going to start our template. We're going to create some tracks. So on a Mac, we're going to press Shift, Command, and first we're going to make a stereo master fader. Bam, you need a master fader always. Then I'm gonna make a stereo I'm gonna make stereo aux, and I'm gonna call this submaster. Boom. So I'm gonna make stereo track and name this instrumental. Create. Alright. I'm gonna make a mono track. I'm gonna name this one record. Alright, click the arrow to make another track. And I'm gonna make, I'll say 10 mono tracks. Actually, let's split these up. So I'm gonna do 2 for lead. I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna name these BGVs for background vocals. And then I'm gonna do 2 for ad-libs. And I'm gonna create a stereo aux track for my effects. We're going to name this reverb. No, I usually put a couple of reverbs, usually like 2 reverbs in my template, but since this is a beginner template, we just gonna use 1 reverb for right now. And then we're going to make another stereo aux. And we're going to name this 1/4 delay. I mean, the 2 delays I use the most is 1/4 and 1/2. And I'm gonna make another stereo aux. And name this 1/2 delay. Oh, that says audio track. Change this to aux. Go name this 1/2 delay. And then I actually forgot about these. We're going to make a stereo aux. And we gonna name it lead song. No, we creating a lot of tracks. Make another stereo aux. I'm gonna name it BGV song. So we're just creating these auxes. So if we want to apply an effect to all of these tracks at the same time, you can just put the plugin on the sum aux instead of putting it individually on each track. I'm gonna name another one ad-lib song, since we made some ad-lib tracks. Then I'm gonna just hit create. And we got all our tracks right here. So what we really want to do is, well, let's do our routing first. So let's go to our IO, go to setup, IO. And we're just going to go to default on input. Okay, that's correct. Output. That's correct. Bus. And the output is going to be our master. And now let's do some routing. Let's just do some color coding. Instrumental. Change this purple. Record. I'll always make red. It's kind of pink. Red. These I usually leave alone. So let's bring our lead sum up to under our lead, just for organizational purpose. And then we're going to bring our BGV sum up under. Come on now. Come on now. Trackball mouses. Alright. Oh. Missed one. Put that right there. Then our ad-lib sum. Bam, right there. So now let's do some routing. So we want to route both of our ad-libs. Press shift to select both of them at the same time. And then we want to do shift option. We want to go to bus. Let's just see. We're going to do bus 3 and 4 because we're going to put our lead in bus 1 and 2. So let's do 3 and 4. So you'll shift an option to change both of these at the same time, 3 and 4. And we're going to make the input this aux 3 and 4. Right, so our ad-lib goes out into this. So if we put a plugin on this track, it'll affect both of these tracks the same. Why are these ADAT? Not sure. We going to just go ahead and put no input on those guys. Right, and then we can name our bus. So right click, rename. Ad-lib sum. Right, so you see both of these outputs change to ad-lib sum. Now we're going to route this to our mix bus. Actually, let's make a input for our mix bus. Well, our sub master bus. And now I'm gonna just choose, you could choose anyone. I'm gonna choose 1 and 2. Right, rename. Sub master. Bam. And you're going to want to put all your sum tracks to your submaster. Actually, all your aux tracks can go to your submaster. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for these. Down. Remember shift option to change these together. So those are going to go to my submaster, and I can actually assign these some buses too while we're at it. So for reverb 5 and 6, right click, rename, reverb. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always stop and pause the video so you can figure it out and keep going after. So for delay, find a bus for it. 7 and 8. 7 and 8 is available. Go on rename. 1/4 delay. Bam. And you can apply this to any template in any DAW. I do this same thing for Logic and Ableton. My templates are very similar. So let's see. Same thing. Bam. Bus. 9 and 10. Rename. 1/2 delay. So 1/4 just means quarter note delay. 1/2 just means half note delay. And yeah, so you can put your plugins on here too. Go ahead and put a delay plugin. You know, a pretty popular one is H delay. You always turn this off, and then you just want to turn the delay to 1/4. Then hold Alt and copy this down to half, and just click on this one. Make it a half note delay. Oh, come on now. This. All right, make it a half note delay. No reverb. Just choose any reverb of your liking. I'm gonna just go with the UADX pure plate, right? Oh, it's saying activate license. What's going on with my UAD? Okay, let's choose another one. Reverb. No, I got the regular one too, pure plate with DSP. Reverb plugin, just make sure if you're using any other reverb that your wet knob is to 100, because we're going to apply these effects through sends. Right? Bam. Reverb plugin out the way. So you got your effects. And you got to do the same thing with these. Right? Make a bus for our lead song. Rename the lead song. Go and take both our lead tracks. Hold shift to select them together. And you already know what we gonna do. Hold shift option, click on this. Bus. Lead song. And we good to go. We're actually gonna send this out to lead some as well. Bam. And send this to our microphone. So my microphone right now is connected to this. It's routed kind of weird because of OBS. But that's where my microphone is, instrumental. Make sure your instrumental is also going to your submaster. Bam. As if it's going to the main master, your levels and your tracks are going to be different. If some of them are going to the master and some are going to the submaster. And make sure your lead sum is also going to your submaster. Right. Okay, cool. So BGVs. Let's go ahead and find a bus for this. 13, 14. Let's rename this BGV song. And click all the background vocals together. Hold shift to select them all together. Now we're going to do shift option. Send all of these to the BGV sum. So if you apply your plugin on a BGV sum, it's going to affect all of these tracks labeled BGV. So make sure your BGV sum is also going to, you guessed it, your Submaster. Okay, let's see how we looking. We looking pretty good. So another thing you're going to do is command solo all of your effects. Bam, bam, bam. So when you solo any of your tracks, you'll hear your effects with them. So what I usually do is I might just put, you know what I'm saying, send, bam, I'll put a reverb. See, right? I'll put reverb on here. So if I want reverb on my lead, you know what I'm saying, I could just have it right there. Put your 1/4 delay. Put your half note delay. And I usually keep these on my sum so I don't have to use a send on every single track. And now I'll just say oh. And now just bring these down to all my sum tracks. You know, we can use these effects and apply them to the sums and they'll affect them all. And just go ahead and do the same thing for your ad-lib sum. Reverb. Quarter note. Half note. Bam. So, let's see. Do a little test run. Alright. Little test, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna turn my reverb up. See if y'all can. Oh, this is a delay. Turn the reverb up, see if y'all can hear what's happening. So I turn the reverb up, and you can hear, you know, it's affecting my record track as well. So, to save this template, you just want to go into Pro Tools, File, Save as Template, Beginners Template Tutorial. I'm just going to press OK for the sake of this tutorial. And then you should see it when you open up Pro Tools and start track from template. So, let's see something, make sure everything good. Down. So this is why I make a record track separately. So you can just record, stop, you know what I'm saying? Bring it down, so you gotta mute this so you don't hear it. But you know, a lot of artists like to punch in, it just makes it easy for you to just record. You don't want to drag. Down. And want to punch in again. You know what I'm saying? Record, drag into whatever. That's how most professional engineers record. So this is pretty much the basics of a vocal template. You could put what I'm saying, you could put some compressors on your songs. You know what I'm saying? I usually have some compressors, you know what I'm saying? EQs on your songs. I do them on both my regular tracks and my songs, my audio tracks and my auxes. But yeah, that's the gist of how you make a professional beginner's template. And like I said, you can apply this to any DAW. Let me see if I can open up Logic and just show y'all the one I made for Logic. If you want me to make one on how to make a template from scratch on Logic too, just leave a comment and I'll do that for you guys. But I'm going to quit Pro Tools. Don't save. Let's open up Logic. Let's see my templates. So I made a stock recording template in Logic. Just to see how it works. But if you see, it's super similar, right? I got my instrumental track, record tracks, lead that's going into the song, BG Vox going into a song, ad libs, they're actually going to a song too. Just can't see it. Yeah, so the ad lib song, it's right here. I just didn't send it to the bam. Where's my ad lib song? Okay, right. Bring my ad lib song down. But yeah, I do it in Logic, very similar to how I do it in Pro Tools. Hey, yeah, man. That's it for this tutorial. Hope you learned something. And I'm out.